This evening, let's explore open-eyed meditation. V on Reddit asked, can anyone provide more insight on meditating with open eyes? V continued, I've been meditating for 6 or 7 years now, most recently transcendental meditation. V continued, I have come to the conclusion that I am a bit too aware and perceptive of my bodily functions, heartbeat, tingling, etc., which often leads to heightened anxiety on occasion. So I'm going to take a quick break from V's questions. V, you're not alone. Many people who practice the teachings of the TM organization report the same phenomena. They've reported that phenomena to me, and in my conversations with them, I've seen them. These people who are very, very committed to meditation behave as if they were experiencing heightened degrees of anxiety. This situation that you're experiencing is not an indictment against you. You're a good-hearted person who receives some teachings and you're practicing them enthusiastically. They are an indictment on how well or unwell these teachings are serving you. Not all techniques benefit all people the same way. What separates the adults from the kids is not whether or not how things affect us, but whether we have the mindfulness to notice how things are affecting us. If things are increasing or decreasing our wisdom and our peace and our love and our joy. Another thing that sets adults apart from children is the courage to say, okay, this isn't working for me, I'm going to make some changes. So the very fact, V, that you have the intellectual integrity to recognize when things aren't working for you and the courage to try to make changes is awesome. To you I give a chef's kiss. Let's continue. V also wrote, I have found I have an extremely easy time going inside, but lack the same focus in an outward fashion. Given the realization, I'd love to explore meditating with my eyes open and using an anchor, whatever the actual practice may entail. So I'm going to read for you the response I crafted 6 days ago, and perhaps some additional teachings as well. Perhaps you are like me and also were raised where contemplatives in magazines, movies, and artwork were depicted as sitting with their eyes closed, faces turned upward towards the heavens, so utterly blissed out that they had become utterly oblivious to the world around them. But what has that to do with empathy? I am reminded of an episode of the Colbert Report where the host peered into the camera and announced that world hunger must have ended because he just ate lunch. It comes as little surprise that mindfulness is necessary for empathy, no less enlightenment. A Kagyu Lama first directed me to the sevenfold posture of Vairochana, popular amongst purveyors of the Mahayana doctrine, wherein the eyes were relaxed and gazing softly downward. The teachings of the Nyingma Tulku Sokyal Rinpoche inform me that closing one's eyes in meditation was tantamount to closing one's eyes to the rest of the world and in all its glories and grotesqueries, deficiencies, and excesses, outer and inner. Although open-eyed mindfulness is important, it is not a panacea. For although it could notify us about the anxieties skulking about the catacombs of our heart, it cannot alleviate them. Relief comes from mental release rooted in the physical relaxation latent within every exhalation. Observe passively and vulnerably with each inhalation, relax and release with each exhalation, and before you know it, you too could meditate like a Jedi.